Hey there, welcome to D2 Global News. So, the Ukraine war? It's not just a fight between two countries. Oh no, it's like this huge chess game where every move is calculated with some serious strategy that can't be undone. Picture it like a thriller movie, where superheroes and villains are all battling for control. But in this case, the world's biggest powers are fighting to see who gets to call the shots on the global stage. The US and the West are making moves that work for us, while Russia's doing everything it can to avoid getting checkmated. Imagine a world where there's only one person controlling the thermostat at a party. Yep. That's the US after the Cold War. The US was sitting pretty at the top of the geopolitical ladder, shining its light across the globe. But, like at any big party, there are always those who aren't happy with the situation. Enter Russia. Under Putin's leadership, Russia's been quietly simmering in the background, trying to get its own party started. After the Soviet Union collapsed, Putin couldn't stand the idea of a Western Democratic Party happening without him. He set out on a mission to restore Russia's superpower status, famously calling the fall of the Soviet Union the greatest geopolitical catastrophe of the 20th century. So, Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022? That was basically their declaration of war against the international order that the US and the West had built. Ukraine, sitting right between Russia and the West, has become this anchor for both sides. For Russia, Ukraine isn't just another country, it's a buffer zone, crucial for protecting their borders and maintaining influence in the region. For the US, Ukraine's like a defensive line. Think of it as a dam stopping floodwaters, keeping Europe safe from Russian invasion. As the biggest player in this game, the US isn't just helping Ukraine out of the goodness of its heart. This war is a long-term strategy to keep Russia from becoming a dangerous rival again, while also reinforcing America's position on the global stage. What the US might not be saying outright, but everyone's aware of, is that this war brings a ton of benefits, weakening Russia in every way possible, militarily, economically, and politically. Sanctions have sent Russia's economy plummeting like a plane with no brakes. The US doesn't just want to weaken Russia, they want to take it down, all while boosting NATO and strengthening their Western alliances to further cement their power. Plus, let's not forget, the US is cashing in on the weapon and energy markets from this war. European countries are scrambling to find weapons and new energy sources after Russia shut off its supplies. And guess who's supplying all that? Yep, the US, the big arms dealer and energy distributor, to the rescue. In this conflict, you've got two opposing viewpoints: peace versus escalation. Kind of like the political couples in the US. The Republican Party believes supporting Ukraine is a huge win for freedom, but they're worried about the costs and how long this thing is going to drag on. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party is backing a long-term strategy, believing that a win for Ukraine is a win for international law and the global order. Then, there are those who just want to freeze everything and negotiate with Russia. They think the US doesn't need to drag this war out any longer and that it's better to seek a peaceful solution, especially when the war doesn't seem to be giving the clear winner everyone expected. Predicting the future of the Ukraine war is like guessing who's going to win in a chess game between superpowers. There are a few possible scenarios. The US might keep supporting Ukraine, but if the conflict gets out of control, they'll look for a strategic exit. A peace negotiation could be on the table when the US feels like they've hit their strategic goals, weakening Russia, protecting Ukraine, and keeping their power intact. And let's not forget, this war isn't just about Ukraine. The US is also keeping an eye on China and Asia. If this conflict drags on, China might learn some lessons and push even harder on Taiwan. If Russia keeps weakening, the US might figure out a way to control not just Russia, but the entire Moscow-Beijing power axis. So, the war in Ukraine isn't just a showdown between two countries, it's a strategic battle between global superpowers. If the US succeeds in locking down Russia's influence and reasserting its global leadership, it'll be a huge win. But if not, we might be witnessing the rise of a new world order, one where countries just play by their own rules. In the end, this war is not just about the future of one nation, but the entire world. And like a high-stakes chess match, victory isn't just about taking pieces, it's about controlling the whole board. The US will keep looking for ways to maintain its dominance in a changing world, with Ukraine being just one piece in the grand game. Thanks for watching the video. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our latest content. Take care and see you next time.